Okay, so I just finished a really fun transaction, but I'm such an airhead. I forgot to ask for a what do you call it, a testimonial. So that one was really fun. I have not done a seller with a buyer and a seller for at the property in a long time, and it was a good time. So my bad, I forgot to get a testimonial, but I'll upload the video and you can follow through. We had a good time. It was fun. It was very easy. It was very simple, very standard, and it's just what you kind of hope all your transactions look like. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, and let's see. Okay, so numbers look good. Becky A, perfect.
Yes. That's 93, whatever.
90, yes.
Okay.
All right, and so this one here is your contact details.
Okay.
And so on this one, you're just going to put in an email address and a phone number. And I'm just gonna like kind of just put this over here.
Oh, you know what? I need to also talk to the title company.
Okay.
I want to make sure they have the right routing number for my bank.
We'll do
Bank
that.
of America.
Okay, I'll put
Okay.
on for that. That's gonna be like the very last thing.
Okay. Just want to remember. Bank of America has that other.
Oh, they have like multiple
They have an
options.
ACH number, and then they have the routing number for money coming in and money going. Have
Okay,
two numbers.
but you can probably get that online too. But again, I'll be the last one.
I got it. I've
Okay.
got the number.
So this is just a tax agreement. Your tax agreement just says, hey, we're gonna tax you and the buyer separately. So you'll pay one amount for your taxes, the buyer will pay another amount.
Right, and they're paying their taxes at closing.
Oh, okay, sweet deal.
Yeah.
All right, and so this right here is just some disclosures from the title company. You're gonna initial in two spots.
Okay.
So this spot at the bottom where it says seller,
Uh-huh.
you're just initialing for title insurance. So you're just saying,
Okay.
they're just saying that the title company is only gonna use title insurance that's on your contract.
Okay.
And then on this initial here, again, as the seller, it just talks about tax declaration. So you're only responsible for taxes from January 1st until today. And then, or yeah, May 5th, today.
Alright.
And then buyer, oh, so no, you're gonna initial here at the top where it says seller, and then you'll sign where your name is.
Oh, did I do the other one right?
It's, no, you did that one right. Okay. And then this is errors and omissions. So this just says if there's something wrong with the document, like there's a clerical, grammatical error, then they'll make corrections. Is this Galveston County or Harris County?
Galveston.
Galveston County.
Yeah. We're gonna go celebrate with Mark 3.
I know, huh? Can't wait to 12.
12 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock, so we're 12 o'clock somewhere.
Well, Jimmy Buffett, he's always like.
Do you see, I don't know, did y'all see those new communities that they're building? Like the Jimmy
Yes.
Buffett communities? Those are really nice.
I wouldn't know.
I think they have it in North Carolina, Florida, and somewhere
Las
else.
Vegas, is it Las Vegas?
I don't know, but they are really cute
You know
little.
what, for one guy that only had one #1 hit, he has done a lot for himself.
He's a true businessman.
He really is.
All right, and so this right here is just a receipt of the title insurance.
Okay.
So it just says, hey, this is the title insurance we use, this is how much it costs to you. And then it's included in your closing costs.
Okay.
And so this here is just saying there's an attorney that did all the paperwork.
Okay. Please don't hurt the front door.
Okay, and then my apologies, this is your closing disclosure, so I'm just not used to your closing disclosure being in the seller's packet.
Oh, okay.
So I just thought it was a settlement statement.
Okay.
But this is also a breakdown of your numbers, so just kind of go through it
Okay.
again. If you want to look at the settlement statement to
Yeah,
compare
no.
it, you can.
I just look at the line.
Okay.
If it doesn't matter how you get to it, if it's the same, then I'm.
Yeah, the buyer must have like a loan
Yeah.
attached to it. Okay. And then this right here goes with your closing disclosure. It's an addendum. Is there a date or something? Okay. Alright, so this is just, I like in shorthand, it's called an IRS form. It's just a sole exchange of your principal residence. So the title company uses this to determine whether, or you're gonna fill this in, the title company has to submit it to the IRS to determine how to tax you.
Okay.
So, this right here is your social security number. Just write it in, do not say it out loud.
But you can see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here are questions. So these questions are a little tricky. They're called double negatives. The way you're inclined to answer them, you may want to check the wrong box because of how they're asked. So the first question says, I use... Hello.
The lady in Reba and Title are getting together to send you an updated document. So she said to go ahead and sign this, and then they're gonna send one form for you to sign electronically where it shows at $5,000.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, I'll keep you posted.
All right. Let me know when it comes. All right. Bye-bye.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, so the way that you're inclined to answer them, they're a little tricky, is saying, I've used the residence.
Well, I went over this with my accountant. My son passed away.
Okay.
And I haven't had this 2 years yet. And she looked at all the things, so I don't know what to check here. And said I would be eligible for the tax thing.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what to check.
So was this your primary residence?
Yes.
Okay, so you've used the home for at least 2 years?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Did you get the house from your son?
No.
Okay, so you didn't inherit it or?
No.
Okay. I own these residences as my principal residence for the last 2 or more of the last 5 years.
And I haven't.
Okay,
I
so,
moved in December of 2020. 2020?
yeah, okay, so then that answer will not be true.
Right.
It's gonna be false.
Okay.
And then on the second one is asking, have you sold another home in the last 2 years?
No.
You've not sold another home, so it's not false, it's actually true that you've not sold
Thank you
another
for
home.
helping me.
Yeah, that's what I said, it's a little tricky.
Married. Not for this, I was not married when I had this house, so that's true. Was if I was married.
Did your husband use the house for business purposes?
I've been divorced 20 years.
Okay, so have you ever used the house for business purposes? And then it's true, I never used it for business purposes. Yeah, that's what I mean, it's tricky. Yeah, they're tricky.
It's one of the following 3 statements apply. The sale is $250 or less. No. I am married. I am not.
Is it less than 250?
Yes, no, it's more.
It's more than 250?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm not married.
Okay, so if the house is selling for more than 250, then it's false because you're not selling it for less than 250.
These are during the 5-year period, ended on the day of the sale. Did not follow the exchange. No.
Okay, so it's true, I did not do a 1031 exchange.
All right, there has been no period of non-qualified use. Meaning, this is like I've learned it.
Yeah, like
I've
some type of
always
it, yeah, so then you're
It's
gonna say it's true. And then the last question is another 1031 exchange, I would just say NA. As in not applicable.
Okay. This is the hardest part of
Yeah, those are a little tricky.
Thank you for explaining.
Thank you. All right, and so this is debts and liens. So I'm gonna ask you the questions and then you'll go back and write in, on the space. Do you have
Okay.
anybody that has claims to the title besides you?
No.
Do you have any unpaid, like water heaters, air conditioner, plumbing fixtures? Are there any major repairs in the last 3 to 6 months? Are there, any, judgments, lawsuits? Are there any outstanding loans on the property, like, that's not disclosed or even past due HOA fees?
Nope.
Okay, on every single line, you're gonna write none, N-O-N-E.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, the paperwork was the same. I'm like, I have no idea. I thought we should do this, but.
Okay, and then this is a signature page for it. Alright, and so this is your marital status affidavit.
Okay.
At the top, you mentioned that you were divorced. You just put in, I became a divorced person on about maybe the year, month and year. They just want to determine whether or not anybody's entitled to the proceeds of this property.
202, where's 202? Where's that? I'm married to or not. I'm a single person. I became a widow. I became a single person. Okay, right there.
Became single.
Uh-huh. 202.
And it's just a guesstimate, it does not date that.
I'm divorced from. Do I have to do the name? Probably everything.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you'll put the last places you lived in the last 10 years. I know you said you've been here for about 2 years, less than 2 years. So maybe you put the address before this one.
6th Street is,
Somebody's here.
yeah, they're gonna do a walkthrough.
You make it big.
Is that the buyers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How are y'all doing?
Good.
Hi, I'm Becky.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you. The ring alarm,
Uh-huh.
I turned the electricity off, I apologize. They asked me when I was closing, I said, make it, turn it off at midnight.
Oh, okay.
So the alarm, I think I reset it, but if not, you can call Rachel and we'll get it reset. I know I reset the front door though.
Okay.
And I think I reset that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's.
I don't know if there's no.
I'm sorry.
Other than that, I think I got everything done for you guys. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Oh, yeah, we will. We'll certainly will.
I saw you on the little king, have a beautiful little room.
Oh, yeah.
She's so cute, she's just a little bit.
That's my baby.
She's adorable.
Alright, so that's your payoff affidavit. Just saying the title company is gonna pay off everything tax on property.
Yeah,
They'll give you the money back.
And the keys and the garage door, where's the key?
Okay, but do this. It's all right. Let them do their thing.
Where's the key?
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, you knocked it before here.
I'm sorry. All right.
Alright, and so this is,
I know.
okay.
My house.
So have you made any changes to the survey of the property since, okay, so since the month and year that you've owned it, just kind of a guesstimate?
Well, 20.
21. Yeah. And then just none, there's no changes? Like it's the same existing
Where's that
survey,
getting?
right here.
Oh.
And then you'll sign the next page. All right, and so this is your 1099. The title company is going to
Okay.
use this to disperse your funds.
Okay.
You're going to print your name here. Print first name, middle initial, last name. And then you'll put your social security number there. And then your mailing address.
There's like paint, like extra paint, and tile and all that stuff in the garage, like.
And then your
I
signature.
knew it just extra, they left it for us.
Okay.
It was only on it a year, so they left it all in there, so. Just so you know, it's in the garage.
And then remote notary. So you did not have to get a title. How long was your house on the market before it sold? A day? Oh wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Good for you.
My other house was 2 days.
Oh wow. Alright,
So,
so this is the deed. How old?
Patricia and Kelly?
They're
Yeah.
out there.
I'm with the agent.
Okay,
I'm just waiting.
we're closing, so I'm the seller.
oh,
So,
they're right here.
I'm with the agent.
thank you for sharing that.
You know,
It knows it's so back somewhere.
What were we talking about?
Hi, my name is Roy.
So this
Have
is
you
your
heard
deed.
about a phone
Okay.
coming out?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's your warranty.
It's not.
Yeah,
Have you got to my
in
account?
a few minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's the last one. That's the very last one. Almost.
No problem.
So you walk around seeing things, so.
Okay, so that's your warranty deed. Basically, you're conveying the title over to the new owner. So you're saying, hey, I own the property. I have the right to give the title over to you. So
Okay. Oh.
this is the signature page. You're gonna date the top line.
How's everything?
And then, oh, that's me. And last but not least, that's one.
Okay.
Freeway money. So then you'll fill that in. If you want it wired, you're gonna have to put in your account number and then wire.
Oh, okay, I thought I gave it to you. Good deal.
That's all right. Usually, they're not going to pay for it. They just want to make sure that you're compliant.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, but I was like, that's the last time I did service park.
Okay, the ABA, is this number here?
Yes, your ABA is your routing number, and so that's usually the, whatever, like, I'm assuming.
It's this one, this is where I get it to my account, this is where I send it from my account, and this is where I give it to my account. Bank of America has a strange.
Oh, that's what you're saying
It's
now.
got the other number.
Okay, yeah, okay. You would know better than me then.
I just don't know, I didn't know, I think I figured it out. 111.
Okay, and while you're filling that in, I'm just gonna thumb through your documents, make sure we got all our dates, all our signatures, all our initials. Are they signing anything while they're here?
No, they're just doing it all.
Oh, okay, I was like, I wasn't advised that they were signing anything, just to make sure.
0, 0, 0. There was still signing papers like at 8 o'clock last night.
Uh,
3, 5, 7, 4, 1, 6, 8. Received in person form.
I just did that one point.
Okay. Okay, Jen, will you verify this number that I put on here right now? Okay.
Wait. There's a lot of blue pins.
Yeah. You know what? I've been collecting pins for 2 years. You told me to go to the title company and pick up 1 or 2 pins. I have not bought pins in 2 years.
Good for you.
So ashamed. My daughter does that. She's got so many pins. I'm like, girl.
Really?
Maybe like,
One might break down.
Yeah. And then this one here, we still have the initial. So it's right here, and then squeeze your A in the middle. And then everything else looks
That's
good.
one of the first ones I saw.
Alright, Miss Becky, that looks good. We need to talk about page two.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
I'm almost.
Did you find any place?
I haven't thrown you out yet.
Oh, you should like to come out.
I haven't used any with her. Oh, here.
That's gonna be fun. You get home cooked meals.
Yes, I do. She does.
Oh, yes, she does. I would say it's like the other way around.
No, I cook.
Anyway, these are your brush markers, key, because it's all
Alright guys, I'm gonna drop this at the title company and that's it. And I just want to be clear, I'm not signing you on anything, correct? Well, congratulations, Miss Becky.
I know.
Wait till next.